to the Institute of Culinary Education. I'm Chef Mike Garrett, instructor here at ICE, and I'm here with Hot 97's own Bobby Trends.
Yeah, we're here, man, excited. We're gonna make ceviche today, and we're gonna pair it with the Hennessy Cocktail.
Oh, wow. Why did we choose ceviche today?
Well, it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and ceviche is something that I grew up eating in my Hispanic household. So my parents are from Ecuador. Such an Ecuadorian dish, ceviche. I mean, it's actually just a very Latin dish, but Ecuadorians make it a little different than everyone else. I grew up eating ceviche. My dad always just made the most incredible ceviche, so I chose to create this plate. Mainly because my dad never wanted to show me how to make the plate. He was always so secretive about his incredible recipes. So Chef Mike really helped me out, and my first time making ceviche.
So we got a few different ingredients, maybe a little bit different than your family's version. We have a little bit of cooked shrimp here. We're gonna make a little coconut shrimp ceviche. Okay. So that's a little unusual. Not all the time you have that. We have a little bit of papaya. We have some onion. We have some peppers, some scallions. We have even a little bit of toasted coconut, because a lot of times with ceviche, you want texture. All right, so we need a little bit of crunch just in that kind of dish. And oftentimes they're served with other things, tortillas, plantain chips, other things. But this one's gonna get its texture from a little toasted coconut.
Gotcha.
All right, we're gonna add a little bit of papaya in here. And cleaning papaya, we just kind of cut it out. And then we're gonna really kind of just take away the seeds out of there.
I don't think I ever cut a papaya before.
You never cut a papaya? All right, just take a quick spoon, and you just kind of pull out those seeds right in the center there. And what we're gonna do is kind of cut it in half.
Okay.
And we're just gonna kind of peel a little bit of that away.
Nice.
We're gonna dice that up, all right, to little pieces, kind of chunks. And we like chunky kind of texture in our ceviche. So the most important thing about ceviche is having the marinade. And the marinade is a cooking liquid, basically heavy in acid, a little bit heavy in salt. And what it does is draw out a lot of the juices from the raw vegetables that kind of go in. Sometimes it was used as a preservative, as a way to kind of cook the fish and keep the fish safe.
Gotcha.
And especially when in the days and age where there's no refrigeration, salt and acid.
Salt was a preservative. Gotcha.
So we're gonna kind of make that marinade first. So we have some lime juice here, and we're gonna add a good pinch of salt.
Nice pinch.
A good pinch of salt. We're gonna get a little bit of olive oil in there.
Okay.
Coconut milk. So what we wanna do is kind of get the heavier pulp in there and kind of whisk it in. How hot do you like it?
I like spice. I don't want it like catch fire. You know, I don't want my tongue to like fall out.
Right,
but I like spice.
So we're gonna add a little bit of heat, right? It's not gonna hurt us, but we wanna get the onions, and we're gonna get a little bit of habanero in there.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna get a little more green onion in there. We're gonna get a little bit of fresh papaya in there, right? And that's gonna pull out, and we're gonna add that.
Wow. You just threw that in there.
Yeah, just go right in there. Great thing about ceviche is you can make it, set it, and forget it. Another little thing, a little touch that I like to add to this one is avocado, right?
Avocado makes it sexy. Yeah, I like the avocado. Let's go for it.
Right?
Are we sharing this with somebody?
Oh,
I don't
know. We can always share. You got, bring this over to the bartender, the mixologist when you're doing a Hennessy cocktail, and this is gonna be great, right? Now, important that before we start to kind of get our meat in there, we wanna taste our marinade.
The way my dad always did it, he always served it hot, and then the leftovers went in the fridge, so then you had it cold.
The next day.
So you had one, and then it was just sitting in all the marinade, and sometimes he would throw it on some white rice, you know.
We're gonna add just a little more green onion to this, and we're gonna let this sit. So we've been marinating this guy for like 2 hours, You can do it longer over time, or like
shorter.
Or shorter.
You can just serve it right away, but when it's sitting in that marinating, it's just a little more magic to it.
Yeah, right? A little more magic. We're gonna put a little on the plate, and I want you to. All right.
You want me to pass out?
Oh, yeah. I want you to enjoy this with your Hennessy cocktail.
You gotta grab that little avocado right there.
Oh, there we go. That's the guy that's been sitting right there.
I need that.
All right.
I might need a little more marinade in there.
A little more marinade?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. I'm a juice guy.
A lot of juice.
I like this juice.
All right. A lot of that juice right in there.
About.
All right. Right on top, we're gonna take a little bit of toasted coconut.
Right there. It almost looks too pretty to eat.
All right. I'm gonna dig in.
But I have no problem.
All right.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
All right.
This is it right here. The ceviche is incredible. I can't wait to see what Hennessy Cocktail we're gonna pair up with this.
It's gonna be amazing.
Let's go.
All right.
So we just left the kitchen, and now we're at my favorite place, the bar. We're gonna do something a little different with my good friends. Miguel, tell me where you from.
How you doing? My name is Miguel. I represent Team Hennessy.
Okay. And my good friend Tomas, let him know what you do.
Tomas de los Reyes, the mixology ambassador for Hennessy here in New York.
Nice. And what are we doing today? Tomas showed me how to make such an incredible Hennessy drink, and it paired up so beautifully with the ceviche. I was very, very excited and satisfied.
We're gonna put together a tropical mule.
Nice.
I'm gonna pour 1.5 ounces of Hennessy VSOP into our glass. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna build the cocktail in the glass. You know, you can shake cocktails too, but you know, I like this attitude that's going on here. We're laid back, we're tropical,
Nice.
so we're just gonna build it all in the glass. So go ahead and pour 1.5 ounces. 1.5 ounces is gonna be that line right there. So go ahead and pour it up to the line.
Okay.
Nice, and drop that in the glass. Yeah.
Nice and neat.
So the key of getting a consistent cocktail is always going to be using measurement tools. I know, you know, when we're in the club or something, it's a little different, but you know,
a lot more splashing going on.
Yeah, a lot more splashing. I mean, that's part of the party too. But here we're going to make it tight and consistent. The next step, pretty easy. Go ahead and grab a lime wedge.
Lime wedge. Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and squeeze that and just drop it in. So what we're doing here with the ceviche is I'm bringing in, because there's so much fresh ingredients in that ceviche, I want to be able to balance that, the drinking experience with a little bit of lime.
Nice.
We're going to have a little bit of ginger beer, and that's
Ooh,
you know
ginger.
that's the mule, and then I'm going to accent it with some extra flavor.
Ginger beer and Hennessy together, that sounds like a party.
Right? Okay, so we got our lime in. Let's go ahead and splash a little bit of pineapple juice. That's your tropical.
Just a splash, right?
Yeah, just splash. Then here's a little bit of spice. So what's really important with cocktails and understanding balance is that bitters really act as the binding agent. It's kind of like your salt.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Brings it all
It
together.
brings it together, pulls out flavor. We don't need a lot, we just need a little bit because this is gonna be a perfect accent and it's gonna bind all the flavors together. So I just put 4 drops in there. So let's go ahead and
So
ice
far,
our
so
cocktail.
good. Let's do it.
Now, all we're gonna do now is top this off with our ginger beer. Let's go ahead and pour.
To the top?
No, not all the way to the top.
Like
You
right
want, yeah. You don't ever want to fill it up too much because then what we're doing is we're diluting the ingredients. So what we're doing here was we're balancing out the ginger with, you know, the lovely ripe apricot fruit that's in the Hennessy VSOP. It's got a little bit of that cinnamon, you know, toffee caramel notes. So we're balancing all that out right now, and we got to finish it off because the first point of taste is tasting with your eyes. So when your cocktail looks good,
It looks good.
Yeah, it sets you up.
It gets you
So
ready.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little garnish on
See,
that.
it changed
You
the
go ahead and
whole
take that.
the whole thing. Definitely changed
There
the
you
whole
go,
thing.
man.
Looks great.
Wait, what do we call
is
it?
it.
Wait, let's
What are we gonna
shake the block.
shake the block? This is the
Shake the block.
Hennessy drink.
We're gonna shake
I
the
like
mule.
it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love it.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.